Because I knew my husband for 4 years, not until he died and willed everything. I mean, everything to total strangers, leaving me the wife with absolutely nothing. Hey, story lovers, welcome back to StoryTime with CeeCee. Relax, take a popcorn. Let me give you this free life story. And if you love what I'm doing here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, share, and give your honest comments because it's really important. Let's get into it. So it was an evening Saturday evening. I just finished setting up the table for dinner and went upstairs to change. When my husband's car drove in, seeing my husband's car, I was happy and I rushed out to welcome him. But instead, it was Felix, my husband's friend, somebody I had not seen in 5 years. When I saw Felix in my husband's car, without my husband, I became curious and I went over and he stepped out of the car and was damped from the rain. I asked him, Felix, where is my husband? This is a surprise. It's been a long time. Where is my husband and why are you in his car and he is not with you? He didn't answer me. His eyes were fixed on the ground and his lips were trembling as if the words were trapped inside him. Finally, he looked at me and said, your husband is gone. Gone. What does it mean by my husband is gone? Like, he's gone, he went out to get something, or he's gone. Like, what does it mean he's gone? Somebody I just spoke with few minutes ago and he promised to be home for dinner. Felix swallowed hard, his voice was cracking. Then he said it was his heart that he collapsed earlier today and was rushed to the hospital but couldn't make it. My head snapped. Immediately, my world blurred. Felix, the rain, everything felt so distant. What does it mean my husband is gone just like that? My love of my life. This can't be possible. My body started shaking that I had to hold the rail to keep me from falling. Backstory. So Kembanosike was my husband only for 3 years before his death. And in those years, he was so rich that his name became the talk of everybody, with his properties and assets scattered all over the world. But you see, wealth is not everything. After 3 years of our marriage, when no child came forth, I became worried and troubled. All I ever wanted was to give him a child, somebody to carry on his name. But Michael was never bothered. Each time I bring up the conversation or bring up the topic, he will hold my hands and tell me, my love, don't worry. There are other ways to go about it if nature decides to delay us. His words always give me comfort because my husband loves me so much and I have no doubts in his devotion. But I still want to give him a child. Michael's love for me was undeniable. He made sure I had everything. His love was not just spoken, it was shown in every surprise and gift he left on me. Michael showered me with gifts, cars, vacation, things I need and even the ones I don't need. Even my marriage was so blissful and nothing could have ever prepared me for that Saturday evening. Michael passing was a blow to my very existence. The doctor's report said it was a heart failure. A diagnosis I've never heard about, something I've never suspected. Could it be that he has this sickness and he was hiding it away from me? And if so, why not tell me? I was his wife, right? I searched my memories to find any clue, something attached to the sickness. I couldn't find any because he was always healthy. There was no sign of illness. And could it be I didn't notice because he was always traveling? His husband was this business type, travel today, come back tomorrow. The day of the burial, I could barely stand. I kept asking myself what really went wrong. And I kept blaming myself also that supposing I was an attentive wife, I would have noticed, a cough, a sign of weakness, something to hold on to, but I didn't notice any. And if only I had looked past the wealth, the riches, the gifts, the vacations, I would have noticed that my husband is dying. But even in the midst of my chaos, I kept wondering, I kept asking myself, why did Michael have to hide such illness away from me, his wife? Days after the burial, everybody went back to their normal life. But as a widow, grief will always find its way to remind you, hello, I'm still here, I have not gone anywhere. So I try to distract myself with little things, rearranging the closet, shopping, doing one or two things to convince myself that everything is normal, even if it is not. So one afternoon, I just decided to go and get something for the house, groceries and vegetables. There was no cash in my purse, but I didn't bother because Michael always made sure my ATM was always flooding with money. So